Proteins are large, complex compounds that make up the cells in our body. In this video, we will discuss the chemical makeup, structure, and synthesis of protein. The chemical makeup of protein has some similarities to carbohydrates and lipids. All three of these energy nutrients contain carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. But the one element that is different in protein is nitrogen. This is a very big difference that should be noted. Most individuals are probably aware that proteins are made up of amino acids. There can be hundreds to thousands of amino acids in a single protein. There are 20 amino acids used in the body, 9 of which are essential, meaning that your body cannot make them, therefore it is essential that you consume them in foods. It is important to understand a little about the structure of amino acids before diving into how proteins are made. Each amino acid is made up of a backbone and side chain. The backbone contains a single carbon atom with an amine group and an acid group. The backbone is the same for every amino acid. The difference in amino acids is the side chain. These side chains have unique properties that will vary in size, shape, and electrical activity. In order to make proteins, these amino acids must join together. Peptide bonds form between the amine group of one amino acid and the acid group of another. The special characteristics of each amino acid will repel and/or attract other amino acids, creating unique shapes as they join together. Depending upon which amino acid is next to another will determine how the strands fold and intertwine. In other words, the order of the amino acids determines the shape of the protein. The different types or shapes of protein will have different functions. For example, hemoglobin in red blood cells are globular. Some proteins are round and hollow so they can carry material inside. Other proteins are rope-like coils to give strength and elasticity. Enzymes and neurotransmitters in our body are made of proteins. And many of our hormones, especially the growth hormones and insulin, are made of protein. So if the shape determines the function of a protein and the order of the amino acids determines the shape, then the sequence of amino acids is critical to both shape and function. One change in the amino acid sequence could alter the shape and therefore the function of the protein. Knowing the many ways protein is used in our bodies for all types of cells, then how do we make sure proteins have the correct order of amino acids? The answer to this is in our DNA. Going back to biology class, we learned that DNA holds the code, right? What they mean by code is the instructions for the order of amino acids needed to make each protein. DNA is found in the nucleus of the cell, and it holds the code for the amino acid sequence of a protein. Unfortunately, our DNA can steer us wrong. We have several types of inborn errors where DNA has the wrong amino acid sequence. One of the best examples is sickle cell anemia, where the DNA code replaces glutamine with the amino acid valine. This one simple amino acid difference causes a change in how the proteins fold, altering the shape and therefore the function. In sickle cell anemia, the hemoglobin forms stiff rods instead of globular, causing the red blood cells to have a sickle shape rather than round and hollow, inhibiting it from carrying the necessary oxygen and leading to many other problems in the body. And after learning how proteins are made in cells, it makes sense why these sequencing errors are inherited through DNA.